Welcome to today's deep dive into Batman, City of Madness, a gripping miniseries that takes Gotham to new, terrifying heights. In this story, we see Batman confronted by darkness not only in his city, but within himself. From the enigmatic Court of Owls and their shadowy plots, to the introduction of Gotham Below, a twisted, nightmarish version of the city Batman must face his greatest challenge yet. Alongside a new character, Jevoney, a boy seeking revenge, and a deeply troubled Harvey Dent, City of Madness explores themes of trauma, vengeance, and the blurred line between sanity and madness. The series paints a dark portrait of Gotham, showing how its inhabitants, heroes, villains, and innocent bystanders alike, are shaped by their pasts. Stick around as we unravel the secrets of this intense, atmospheric story and explore how it connects to Batman's larger mythos. Let's get into the comic exploration, but before we jump into the exploration, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on future videos. Thank you. Let's begin. Batman, City of Madness comic explained. In Batman, City of Madness, we see a fresh take on Gotham, one filled with layers of mystery, darkness, and deep psychological themes. This miniseries delves into the complexity of Gotham's underworld, exploring how trauma shapes not just Batman and his allies, but even his enemies. Let's dive into the dark and twisted journey of Batman, the Court of Owls, and the mysterious Gotham Below. The story kicks off with an intriguing setup as Batman finds himself at the center of a multitude of intersecting events. The first is the dangerous state of Gotham, where the Court of Owls is operating in the shadows. The court, always lurking with their ulterior motives, feels even more menacing here, as their concerns are far removed from the common people. When the news breaks that a third of the Narrows is flooded due to groundwater issues, the court shows no empathy for the affected. Instead, they worry about the safety of their underground hideouts, revealing their true nature as detached, corporate elites who value their power over the lives of the citizens they're supposed to control. The court members we encounter are Lord Strigidy, Brother Titanity, and the Talon. Each name is a nod to different owl species, which reinforces the court's symbolic association with predation and control. They're an almost mythical entity in Gotham, controlling things from behind the scenes with dark intent. And at the heart of their operations, there's a new threat, a dark horror known as the Batman Below. This sinister figure escapes from a locked door deep beneath Gotham, adding another layer of chaos to the city's already fragile existence. Amidst these grim machinations, Batman is also dealing with his most personal adversary, Harvey Dent, aka Two-Face. This version of Harvey is even more tragic than the usual interpretation, as he's spiraling into madness. Doctors at Arkham believe that Harvey may be developing a third personality, and he's hearing voices, a signal of impending evil. This duality is brought to life with brilliant visual storytelling. Harvey's dark side isn't just a mental struggle, it manifests visually, extending in a chaotic aura around him, symbolizing the madness that's consuming him. The art here is stellar in capturing the psychological torment Harvey's enduring. His internal split is shown not just through his dialogue but through his surroundings, emphasizing that he's living on the edge of a complete breakdown. Meanwhile, we're introduced to Jevoney, a new character from Smallville. Jevoney is a young boy with a gun tucked into his waistband, traveling to Gotham to seek revenge for his father's murder. His journey from the pure innocence of Smallville to the corrupt, violent streets of Gotham mirrors the loss of innocence many of Gotham's citizens experience. The way his search for justice evolves is powerful, and when he gets caught in a dangerous situation, it's the Batman Below, another twisted version of Batman, who saves him, leading to a dark twist in Jevoney's path. The Batman Below decapitates one of Jevoney's attackers, setting him on a trajectory toward becoming a dark version of Robin. The notion of trauma shaping Jevoney's future is a central theme, as he's about to make the same descent into vengeance and violence that defines so many of Gotham's heroes and villains. The comparison between Jevoney's descent and Batman's is reinforced by Barbara Gordon and Alfred. They both discuss how trauma shapes the characters within Gotham, especially Batman. Alfred's narration is particularly poignant, giving us a glimpse into his role as both a caretaker and enabler of Bruce Wayne's crusade. Alfred himself questions the line between sanity and madness, and it's clear that Gotham has a way of bending people until they break. This philosophical underpinning is key to understanding why Batman does what he does and why Gotham, no matter how much he tries, seems incapable of change. In the second issue, the story picks up with Batman responding to a bat signal call, leading him to the Pink Palace. Here, he encounters Arnold Weskier, the villainous figure behind Scarface, who's seen in a new, darker light. Weskier's backstory is expanded in a way that makes him more sympathetic, highlighting how he was shaped by a traumatic childhood. We see the connection between Weskier's dark past and Bruce's own, both of them shaped by early trauma and the failure of the people around them to intervene. This makes Weskier a compelling character, not just a villain, but a tragic figure. It's clear that Weskier's life could have gone down a different path if he had received the help he needed, a theme that echoes throughout the book. Meanwhile, Two-Face's psychic connection with his counterpart from Gotham Below deepens. In this twisted version of Gotham Below, Two-Face confronts a vision of himself, a darker and more dangerous version of his own mind. The colors and visuals associated with Gotham Below are chaotic, giving the impression of a place where logic and order have been completely upended. The question of whether Gotham Below is a real place or some kind of parallel dimension adds an intriguing layer of ambiguity. Regardless, it's clear that whatever it is, it's a place born of pain, trauma, and darkness, much like the city it's beneath. As Batman faces these challenges, his journey takes him deeper into Gotham Below. The Court of Owls, ever manipulative, urges him to confront the growing darkness and fix the rift between worlds. The existence of Gotham Below threatens to overwhelm the real Gotham, pulling it into a nightmare realm. It's here that we see the eerie bond between Batman and his rogue counterpart, the Batman Below. The Batman Below, in his twisted form, is trying to turn Jevoney into a weapon of vengeance, convincing him to kill someone who resembles his father's killer. This manipulation is a direct inversion of Batman's own mission, to stop the cycle of violence, not perpetuate it. The final part of the issue brings even more chaos as Batman and Talon fight their way through Gotham Below. Along the way, Batman encounters twisted versions of familiar characters like Firefly and Croc, and the stakes continue to rise as they make their way to Arkham in this distorted reality. In this version of Arkham, we learn the tragic origins of Gotham Below, a place born from the failed attempts of Amadeus Arkham to save his son, Arthur. In a desperate bid to save him, Arkham made a deal with a dark entity, and in doing so, he inadvertently created the city we now see. As Batman confronts the horrors of Gotham Below, he's forced to confront his own past. He sees a version of Harvey Dent who, much like himself, was consumed by trauma and ultimately lost. Batman is reminded of his own role in perpetuating this cycle, and it's clear that his decisions, both as Bruce Wayne and Batman, have consequences that echo across time and space. In the midst of all this darkness, Jevoney is at a crossroads. The Batman Below continues to pressure him to embrace his rage and kill, but Batman intervenes. In a moment of vulnerability, Batman unmasks, showing Jevoney the man behind the mask and offering him a path away from vengeance. It's a powerful moment, showing that even in the darkest of times, there's always a choice, a way to break the cycle. Jevoney ultimately chooses to turn away from violence, and the murderer of his father is brought to justice. Back in the real Gotham, Batman returns to Alfred, and the two share a quiet moment of reflection. As the book closes, there's a chilling revelation. The copy of Arthur Arkham in Gotham Below may be none other than the Joker. This final twist leaves us with the sense that the cycle of madness and trauma in Gotham may never end, as the very forces that shaped its darkest villains continue to haunt it. Batman, City of Madness is a powerful exploration of the nature of trauma, vengeance, and the fine line between hero and villain. It challenges the idea of what makes a person good or evil and asks tough questions about the choices we make in the face of darkness. Gotham, in all its twisted glory, is a place where the past never truly stays buried, and where the line between sanity and madness is often blurred. What did you think of this video? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to stay updated. See you in the next one.